2023, what an incredible year it was. It was a year of not only exploring myself, but also of hurting and healing, of solitude and embracing relationships. And when I feel like I haven't grown at all, my journals are here to remind me that I did, in the most graceful and beautiful way. And though there have been some detours on my way, it still lead me to where I was meant to be. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It felt forever since the last time I said those lines. I really apologize for not being here for the last 2 weeks, but I really needed those time away from everything, most especially from social media. I really needed to process everything because, the 2023 is about to end, and then I needed to process and for me to be able to plan out 2024 in a much more intentional and mindful way. I need to look back on the year, and I'm really glad that I did. And now that I'm back, I feel like I'm refreshed in a sense. Also here on YouTube, I've been really thinking about it and how I would like this account or this platform to move forward this year, and I still don't know. I feel like I'm in this constant process of evolving and just exploring myself. And I really wish that you guys would stick with me as I don't know. But yeah, I'm still just really trying to find my style and everything. But yeah. Anyway, I'm very excited for today's video because I will be doing a flip through of all the journals I used last year. I know it's very late. I know a lot of people have already shared theirs. I'm so sorry, hoping that I will be better this year. But please stick with me as I share to you guys the journals I have used. There's ton of them, and I will talk a lot about them. So please be here with me and let's do it. Okay. So we will just put aside these other journals we have. I have a ton of that in here. And but we will start with the A5 journals. I think, yeah, there are five of them. And I feel like I wrote so much last year, and they are so chunky. I honestly love looking at them like this. And yeah, look at that. It just looks so pretty. Even on my IG reel, sometimes I would do that. I would do this. I would show people how chunky they are because they truly are, you know? But we will start with the planner, a flip through of my planner. So I think you guys are already familiar of my journals at this point. But yeah, we will start with this one. There are few people who would ask me where this planner is from, and this is actually only from a local shop, and I really like this. And to be honest, I miss the setup of this planner, but I'm also getting used to Hobonichi Kasen, and I will share. I mean, that's for another video. And again, this is 2023. For those of you who have not watched my other videos, I made a mistake. It's 2023, and I will just show you. And I think you guys already knew this one. So here are my goals, right? And I did a lot of reflections. about these in my writing or reflection journal. Let me show you. Because I like to check on every like end of the year what are the goals I have achieved. So this is the journal I've used for the reflection last December. Let me show you for example. One second. Okay, like this one. What were your goals last month or last year, and did you achieve it? So I think this is a really good question to ask yourself by the end of the year if you're someone like me who likes to plan and to put a lot of goals. And it was really nice and was really very, very helpful to be able to reflect on what areas you need to further improve, or also things that you should celebrate, because you achieve them. So, those are, but yeah, not only one question, but there are tons of questions that I answered, and I do really find them helpful because most of the time I focus on what did not happen instead of the things that happened, So this is my planner is really a good reminder for me that I have grown, that I have been productive. So yeah, I like planning. And I'm not sure about you guys if you also do the same thing, like reflecting by the end of the year. Honestly, it's a really, really useful way to end the year so that it will help you for the next year to come, how your new year will move forward in a sense, by first reflecting on the year before that. And by the way, this is February. I really like this theme. It's black. I know I really want it to be consistent in brown, but I also bought a lot of stationeries in black, like stickers. And of course, I don't want to waste them because I want it just to stick being aesthetic. But I really like how they turn out. And so this is March. And another, I actually, for these pens, if you are curious, and some of you ask me, they are called Monami Plus Pen 3000. And honestly, I was so surprised. I feel like I only bought like five pens. They're all in shades of brown. And I have used them for the whole year. It's so crazy. But you guys should check them out, especially if you like thinner pants, so I think they really look well. And this is May, another black theme, and I also use some stamps in here, so it looks pretty. I like how they turn out. So I would also in calendar like, memory keeping kind of. And job very productive, I think, this month was. Um, okay, I'm just gonna flip through here. Oh, I love this theme. It's like a vintage vibe, kind of. And yes, another aesthetic theme in here. So I think you could already tell my style by now. Okay, yeah, so there are times that I will not be very productive. I want to be honest with you all as much as possible. There are months or weeks or days that I will not be consistent as I want to be, and that's okay. And these stickers, by the way, that you have shown here in this section, they're all from local shops also. And I just really, really like using them. And another black theme. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm about to cry just flipping through these pages, I cannot believe that another year has gone. Oh, and I like also this one. Another from local shop again is Stickers That Studio. It's from Lawrence, and I really like his stickers. They're very high quality. I think I also said that last time. So yeah, these are also stickers from his shop. Oh, another brown theme. So I think most of these stickers are like bread or yeah, donuts. So yeah, these are again Monami Plus Pen. See, so there are really times that I'm not productive or I'll not be consistent in my planning, just like this one. So it's not like I'm always productive, you all. I don't want you to get that impression. I'm still lazy at times, or maybe a lot of times. See? And yeah, although I would say that this planner really helps me to be more productive. Oh, I love this theme this December. For this one, I use a brush pen like Fodenoski. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And yeah, another stickers from Lawrence shop. Oh my gosh, I love this. And that's it. That's like the whole year in my planner. And also at the last few pages, so I use it like as a brain dump when I was planning for my 2024 journals and also stickers here. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. I have no words. Wow. And that's the whole 2023. It seems very fast, to be honest. But yep, that's it. And now we will move forward to my other journals. So this one is my devotional or my faith journal. I have three of them for the 2023. And I already did a flip through last time, which I'm not sure why it did not get a lot of views, but it's okay. So we will just skip the first and the second journal I have because I already did show you guys about it last time. So we will just skip it, okay? And we will just focus on the other journal. And yeah, look at that. Again, so chunky. So, but we will focus on this, okay? Honestly, I feel like this is my favorite journal, one of my favorite journals, and they are from Buke Notebook, I think, and they really do great quality journals. And oh my gosh, look at that. I love it so much. So this is July. I also feel like this is one of my favorites, like cover pages I have made. So you will see like a theme here, like a vintage vibe again. And by the way, these die cuts, I'm not sure if I have mentioned it before. These die cuts are actually also from a local shop, and I feel like they're really a game changer. I feel like um I think one of the things that I like about journaling is that it also helps me to I feel like it also helps me to get to know more about myself, I think, especially also my style in journaling. Maybe I will do another vlog where I show you guys how my style changes over time. Maybe I should show you that because I want you to know, like, as someone who journals a lot, I have done many themes or many styles as well. And I wanted to let you know that, as an artist, maybe if you call that yourself, or as a person who likes journaling, don't feel bad if you don't feel like your journal is not as pretty or as aesthetic as other people are that you found here on social media. And to another thing that you need, because you have your own style, right? And you have to think of that. You're very unique. You have your own journaling style. And I just want to let you know that. And another thing is that some people also journal for so many years, and they have also been in the process of knowing and learning more about their style, discovering more about themselves, and until they were able to find their own style. And also, I feel like that's also similar to me. I feel like every day I'm getting more. I'm learning more about myself and my style, and that's also should, I mean, that can also be applied to you, keep journaling, keep finding your style. You can try many style as you want, and then as long as or until you find the style that you like. I'm not sure if I'm making sense. I hope it does, because I remember one time there was like also I met someone online where she told me that you were gonna find your style one day. Just keep exploring. And I did. So I just wanted to share that to you as well. Oh my gosh, I talk so much. I'm not talking anymore about the journals. But here, as you can see, there are times where I don't really put stickers or any kind of designs. I just kind of feel like that sometimes. And this page, someone gave me a free fountain pen, a friend of mine from Instagram, which is Ati Jane, and I did a pen test in here. Oh my gosh, so many people online that I met are so generous, and that's why I also try to share mine as much as possible if I can, just to, because people have also shown me like that they're being generous. And okay, so this is September, and on the left side here, you can see the prayer items. So I would write prayer items each month, like what I wanted to pray for the whole month. And also, I wanted to say for all the Christian girlies out there like me, I would, if you want to grow your faith more, I think one of the best ways that you could do is to start a faith journal or a devotional journal or whatever you might want to call it. Please do. I think it's really, really helpful. And because other than the community that you have, like in church, I think you should also have a time for yourself and just being with God, I think. And one of the best ways for me that you could do that is through like journaling, like have a separate time in the morning before the chaos starts. Just have like 15 minutes, or 10 minutes even, read a scripture, and then make some, what do you call this? Make some reflections about it, and then write your prayer for that day. And I think as simple as that, you can start with that. It's really, really life changing. So, yeah, I would really suggest it. Please give it a try this year. We just started the year 2024, and if there's anything, you should start like building a new habit. And this is a new habit that you could start, which is journaling. Okay, so we have here November. There's like a prayer items here on the left side, and I didn't write anything. So there are times like that when sometimes my prayers are kind of repetitive or my prayer items are similar to last month, so I will not write it anymore. And also this pages. This is when I start using fountain pen. Again, I only use Jinhao pen, which is one of the cheapest fountain pens that you could use out there or that you could buy out there. And I think the only reason I wanted to try fountain pens is because the inks options out there is really, really like you have so many options, and I really want that. So, but I've been loving this this pen. I mean, sorry, the ink from Diamine or Diamine, so which is the ox blood, I think, and I have not changed it yet until now. In my Hobonichi cousin, I'm still using the same ink. I just love it, and I still have other three inks that I need to try. But anyway, this is my fate journal again. There are times that I would design it, and there are times that I wouldn't. And if I'm feeling a little fancy, I would design it. Or if I just really want to express and, write, then I don't mind if I design it or not. And also sometimes I would design it 1 week in advance, if I have a lot of time. So yeah, that's for my fate journal. Okay, next is my writing journal. So we have here, I think this is our last A5 size. Okay, by the way, don't get confused. They just look similar, but they're not similar. And this is my writing journal. And the other half of this, or probably the three-fourths of the pages, are from 2022. And again, I didn't want to waste the pages left, so I decided to still use them for the 2023. This is also very chunky. And look at that. So, I want to show you guys that in the month of January, I did also a lot of reflections for the year 2022. And again, they are very useful, and I would really recommend it to you. You could do the reflections by the end of the year, which is December, or if you're too busy, then you can do it on January next year. But I would really suggest you to have a specific time for you to reflect. And yeah, I think you could see it here in my pages. Like there are questions here, like what milestones did you reach last year, something like that. And I would another thing, if you want to write more, one of the suggestions I can make is that you could try using journal prompts. There are many, many journal prompts that you can find on Google, or for me, like I get mine, or for me, I get mine from like Pinterest, and I really like them. And then also, actually, last year, I started making my own journal prompts. So I made journal prompts for December, and then I also did another set of questions for January. So you might want to check on that. Maybe I can, show it here. But yeah, use journal prompts and it can really help you to express yourself more. So yeah, anyway, this is my writing journal. Please don't mind. I think it's really disgusting at the top of the pages. Again, if you saw my last video, I shared that my coffee, it was spilled on the table, and then, of course, you can only imagine what happened after. So, some of my journals were wet with coffee, and that's what they look like now. And a little bit disgusting, but I try not to mind it. And also, here, just black theme that I did. And yeah, that's all for January and then February. Again, this is disgusting looking, but it's alright. Anyway, This is January and February again. I will show you the other reflection or writing journals I have. But for now, these are all my A5 journals, the planner, and then the three fate journal, and then the writing journal. And we still have a long way to go, you guys, because we still have other journals. So I'm expecting that this video is gonna be a bit longer than my usual video, but I hope that you stay with me. So here are the other journals. I think as you notice here, they are, I think what we call traveler journal or traveler or TN sizes actually. They're not really from the brand TN. I bought them locally from local shops because they're very cheap and of course they still work a little bit similar, just to write on it. And I really like the size. I feel like this is the first time that I really use the TN size. And honestly, I do enjoy it. But one thing that I don't like is that I don't know how to store these inserts, to be honest. Like, I imagine if I use TN inserts in a year for my writing journal, I might need, I don't know, six TN inserts for the whole year, and I don't know how to store them. That's why I decided to stop using them. But if you have ways how to store them, please do tell me. I would really appreciate it. So for the first journal or TN size, we have here the black one, and then here's the brown one for September, and then this one for December. So let's start with this one. So we started with again with March, of course. As you can see, I really like the size because it's not too much space like A5, but not too little space like A6. It's just like a good amount of space, I think. You could still design it a bit, but you still will have space where you can write, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, another way also that you could write more would probably be like just like a journal or diary entry. You could like tell how your day, went. You could also do that, and I think that that's also okay. You should give it a try. I know some people find it a bit, what do you call this? Intimidating to write on like blank pages, right? But you start with yourself. You start maybe what happened to your day, something like that. Share what you like about your day. And yeah, I think you can start with that, just until you get a bit more comfortable in writing. And also, I'm really used to writing in cursive. I have been writing in cursive since I was in elementary. It's very common back then in our time to write in cursive writing. I mean, not really common, like super common, but most kids that I know in my school do cursive writing. And another reason is that my mom is my influence on cursive writing. She is a cursive writer as well, and she writes so well. So that's what the inspiration is from. And then also here, there's like a little bit personal post about my hometown, about my life. So that's for our first TN size. Next is this one, which is from September and October. See, one insert actually for me is only like September, October. I think it's until November. Yeah, sometimes one TN it's either I can use it within 2 months or 3 months. So imagine if I use TN sizes for my writing for the whole year, it will probably cost me 5 to 6 journals and TN sizes, and I don't know how to store them exactly. So, yeah, that's the reason why. I stopped using this for now. And also here, I think I use all the stickers I used for this month, September and October, is actually from a local shop again. I kept saying it. But you should check Lawrence's shop. It's called Stickers dot studios. I think he makes a really, good quality stickers, just like what you can see here. And some of the style or the designs actually suit like my style, like those vintage vibe. So okay, so yeah, here that's October. I really like how this one turns out too. And another more writing in here, just really telling or saying anything that's been on my head, either how my day went, maybe an event that happened, or something that's been bothering me lately, or some kind of reflections I had on myself, and I like writing it. By the way, I specifically don't like this insert because I bought the inserts in different from different shops. So just like this one, look at that. It does not like lay flat. And if I write something on it, like it just doesn't, I don't know, I just don't like how it doesn't lay flat compared to this one, it lays flat. But this one is harder. So sometimes when I write, like it's difficult. I'm not sure if you can imagine that, but it is. So that's why I'm also been thinking last year whether I want to try using the traveler's notebook, and because I'm also curious what their their pages are and how really good the quality is. So I really want to check on that as well. And I'm still opening my options for the next year or maybe this year. I'm not sure, but let's see. And there are some pages here that I wasn't able to write anything on it. So this is what happens if I put stickers in advance, sometimes 1 week in advance, and there will be time where I don't really need them anymore. So this is what it would look like. Just a page with some stickers on it, which is okay. I don't mind. So that's for the second insert. And then lastly is this one. I showed you this earlier. This is specifically for December. And again, I did a lot of reflection. I think I did each day of December until December 25, I think, until I ran out of something to say. So, yeah, I will show you guys some of the questions I did. Again, I just found a prompt from Pinterest and I did like them. I sometimes I would just pick up like prompts that I think would be useful to me. And that you could also do the same thing. You don't need to follow all prompts that they have. So, okay, let me show you. So we have here who made the biggest impact on you this year, and then what are you proud of this year? Thanksgiving Sunday. What else? The most challenging thing that happened this year. Describe a time of the year where you stood up for yourself. What are some of your favorite memories this year? What did you do to look after yourself? What what was it? Greatest or biggest disappointment this year? How was God been faithful to you this year? There are just tons of prompts here that I really use for my own reflection, and it's really wow. I feel like I said the word helpful many times. Because it really is. I feel like 2023 is a year of pruning, healing, and exploring about myself. And I've been really, really proud of myself last year. I did a lot of things for the first time that I've never done before. And I feel like I've become more comfortable of myself and of who I am, even if because for the longest time I feel like I'm the odd person, in the family or within the group. And honestly, I have been, working on with myself for the last few years, and I feel like 2023 is a time for me that I was able to like harvest what I have been working on myself, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's why I was away for 2 weeks because I really needed those times to again, process out things. And also this one, our last insert is my memory keeping journal. I really like how this one also allows me to be a bit more creative. So I think I have also shown you guys some of these pages last time. So I'm just gonna flip through them and show you again one more time. I I would like to do more of this, like memory keeping journal for this year because it has still some few pages here. I'll show you later, and I still want to use them. Maybe when I go out and then I pick up some ephemeras that I can put in here. I think it's another good way to, do like to remind you of those beautiful moments and events that took place in your life. Although there are times that I wasn't able really to capture all moments, but you get still to have these few moments, just like this one. That was the first time I became a PR, you know, in a shop, and I really did enjoy it. I want to show you guys this. I found this letter. It's not really a letter, but like my brother's journal entry kind of, in his one of his notebooks, old notebooks back in college. This is about his like kind of frustrations in life and in his dreams, and this was like few years ago, and I know that he forget about it already because this is very random. He doesn't do journaling, so it's just like one of those random moments I think in his life, and he wrote about it. And I wanted to keep it because we were doing decluttering of his old notebooks that's in my room. So I wanted to keep it, and then I have been meaning actually to show him this because he has grown so much for the last couple of years, and I wanted to remind him that he had already achieved his dreams. That even, when what do you call, it's so hard, like he was once frustrated about it, but then he achieved it. So I never got the chance. Maybe this year. Also, this is for the Teachers Day, and then also the first time I bought laptop, and this is another, like, I think this one is it's a Hunger Games cinema ticket. So I did watch the Hunger Games. I truly enjoyed it. So yeah, again, I like how chunky this looks. And I'm also thinking recently to buy a printer because I also wanted to do, again, memory keeping, but this time using pictures to just really more capture the moment, I think. So once I have more free time, I'll definitely make it happen. But for now, let's just, use this instead. Okay. So I hope I did not bore you all with my stories. And the last one we have here is this cutie, which is my gratitude journal. I also showed you guys some of the pages, and again, I wasn't really consistent in this one. This is a birthday edition, things that I'm grateful for. And oh my gosh, I am turning 24 this year, and my age is starting to get a little too serious. But I'm also excited to, I don't know, how this year would go. So these are all my gratitude journal entry, and I really like it. But again, this system was not working well for me, so I decided to actually stop. Like maybe around August, September, something like that, around this, or maybe October. And then this year, I made some changes. I downsized the amount of journals I've used. I think, and I like it, you know what to say, less is more. So I'm gearing towards more into that perspective. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, as I said, I really expected this video is gonna be long. It's 41 minutes already. But if you have come, I mean, if you still here with me, listening to me, I want to say thank you so much for being here, and I'm really grateful to you. And I really wish that your 2024 would be filled with love, will be filled with, I don't know, discoveries, and I mean, gratitude also. And I hope that it's this year is a blessing. And I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.